Welcome back to the Bourbon Rendezvous. I'm Ron, and this is our place on YouTube to meet, to talk about, and drink bourbon. Today, we're welcoming baseball back.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So, we're going to do that with Cooperstown Abner Doubleday Bourbon. There's a whiskey and a bourbon. We're looking at the bourbon. So, let's give it a pour. So as I said, we're actually going to be drinking a little bit of this Cooperstown Distillery Abner Doubleday Bourbon. There's a bourbon, there's a whiskey as well. This bourbon is a blend of 5-year bourbons, comes in at about 90 proof. One of the cool things about it is the baseball decanter. You've got the baseball stitching, you've got the signature on the bottle front, and then on the bottom, really super cool, the bottom is configured like a baseball field, home plate and the 3 bases. So we're gonna pop this thing open because while the decanter is really cool, obviously more importantly to it, it's gonna be the taste of the bourbon. Nice cork pop. Strong pour. Let's take a look at it. Has a really nice color to it. I am smelling basic bourbon notes that you would expect of a 5-year bourbon. I'm kind of feeling possibly like MGP type feelings off this. I read somewhere, maybe that's affected my decision here, but I read that it was sourced, but then on the actual website for Cooperstown, it doesn't mention it being sourced, so I don't know if they did it themselves or if they sourced it on MGP. Vanilla, caramel. 90 proof, should be fairly smooth. Very easy drinking. It's a super easy sip. Doesn't have a lot of Kentucky hug. Caramel is real strong in this one. Vanilla. Kind of picking up. I don't know. It's kind of weird, like a bowl of oatmeal with butter in it or something. It's kind of strange to me. So this one is actually probably not one of my favorite bourbons, but I want to say this was about a $30 bottle, and so it's not super expensive. It's in a fairly competitive, crowded arena as far as the market goes of other things that you might look at. But this, just for the bottle itself, to have this bottle is actually pretty cool. I'm sure when I get done with this, I'll keep the bottle and fill it with something else. Cool side note on this one, when you go onto the Cooperstown Distillery, you can go into their merchandise and you can actually get this same decanter in the baseball style, but signed by certain Hall of Famers. So like they've got Nolan Ryan, who I've got here on the table here. Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken Jr., I'm trying to think, Tony Gwynn, Mike Piazza, some of the greats. I mean, I think they even go back to some of the really early guys like Al Kaline from Detroit, Larry Walker. There's a lot of them. I think there's 15 or 16 different Hall of Famers that you can get with the signature emblazoned on the decanter itself. And so I have to say, I love good bourbon. I love good baseball, and I love that they got this all worked out. So we're going to start seeing the baseball soon. I think they reported for training camp a couple of days ago, as you're seeing this video, and then probably our first slate of games will probably be, today or tomorrow, the next day, when you're seeing this video for the first time. And we'll get the 2022 season underway. So, question for you. A lot of teams out there. We're actually even having a new team join the league this year. Okay, it's not a new team. I'm playing with you guys from Cleveland. The Cleveland Guardians will be playing their first season, formerly the Cleveland Indians, represented here by Mr. Sabathia. Anyway, who's your team this year in the NL, and who's your team in the AL to represent in the NLCS and the ALCS and World Series picks. So you can put your pick in the comments below and you can see if you were truly a baseball Nostradamus for the 2022 season. A lot of stuff still to go on, a lot of free agents moving around. Don't want to bore you with all the baseball talk, but baseball to me is exciting. It's American, just like bourbon is American, and so just really happy to have both. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for my review of the Cooperstown Abner Doubleday Bourbon. If you see this on the shelf, I wouldn't hesitate to pick it up. Because of the bottle, I wouldn't necessarily say that the bourbon is bad, but it's not going to be something that you're going to be like, oh my god, I gotta get another bottle of that because the bourbon is so good. It's typical bourbon standard flavors for, you know, probably a 4 to 6 year bourbon. And so pick it up if you find it. So leave your favorite team down below. Who you think is going to win the World Series? See if you're the Nostradamus of 2022 for baseball. And until next time, comment below and I'll catch you on the next one.
My name's Mike the Cat, and I approve this message.